What's up, everyone? It is I, the Goof. How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. Anyhow, so I wanted to take a moment to talk about YouTube here. I said I wanted to do more videos, and I have the means to do more videos now and upload them. So here we are. Um, so YouTube has a YouTube problem, and that's the way I'm going to put it. And it's in the fact that they have a lot of systems in place that are set up, and it's set up in such a way that it feels like it's intentionally there to screw over creators. I'm worried about my own channel at this point. I want to talk about my good friend over at ReviewTechUSA, Richard Masucci. The dude is having hell on this platform, and it's ridiculous, and it's making me second guess being on this platform. Because if somebody like him, who wasn't even trying to do anything wrong, but is still getting punished for it, and YouTube is acting like there's nothing they can do about it, if he can go through this crap, I might end up going through this crap at one point. And I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to ever have to be in this kind of a position. So I figured I would talk about what's going on. So recently, Rich went to upload a video, and in the video, he cited a news article. The article that he cited had to do with Nintendo removing or just kind of banning down on more adult-like material, which to me is, come on, that was what was making me gravitate more towards Nintendo, is them becoming a more mature company and not focusing in on childish things. So for a while, you could see things like bare breasts and whatnot. And I thought that was cool. I like that. Sony's going the other direction. Sony used to be the one you could see this kind of thing on, but now you can't anymore. And it's very frustrating. This is why I like Steam so much. There's plenty of mature adult stuff on there. And all I gotta say is, if you have kids that use Steam, it's up to you to monitor your damn kids. All right? It's not up to a company. It's not up to a website. It's not up to television. It's not up to the government. It's not up to anyone but you to look after your kids, people. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So he went to upload a video on the topic, and he cited his source in the description. But because of a word that was in it, it's a word that's used to describe animated Japanese adult material, and that's the way I'm going to put it. But because he had that link, and it was going to a news source, it wasn't going to adult things, but because the word, it starts with an H, because that word was in the link, he got in trouble. He got his account suspended and everything, or they suspended his account. I wouldn't say he did it. This was not his intent. He was doing regular procedure. If you refer to a news source, you cite it. That's the way it works. And these people over at YouTube, what are you doing? What are you doing? It literally flagged it immediately and deleted it immediately, and then went after him. But there was no anything adult at the end of the link. It was a news article. It was literally him just citing his sources. What if I get to that point? What if I'm citing a source and then all of a sudden it gets flagged automatically? This shit should be manually reviewed, YouTube. Manually. I mean completely manually. If there's just a link, it needs to be reviewed. And you shouldn't just delete it. Just delist it. Just make it to where it can't be. Or just, come up with a system where instead of deleting the content, you just block it from being shown. You don't need to delete it. Just block it. Force it into a section for review. Because if you immediately delete something and not force it into a section that you can review later manually if needed, this kind of shit is going to happen. Your system is flawed, YouTube. Your system is, I'm looking for a word. It's guffed. Is that a word? Guffed? It's botched. All right? Your system is flawed. It's botched. It needs fixed. Okay? You can't, he did the right thing, all right? I'm not talking about this to kiss his ass or anything like that. But I feel like the more people start talking about this crap with YouTube, the more they'll get on it and actually do something rather than making excuses. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to show the back and forth that he's had to deal with on Twitter. And it's bullshit. Because if it ever ends up being me at any point, I'm going to be fucked. And you know, there's actually people trying to make decent competition for YouTube. There's a place called Odyssey. You can go to Twitch. YouTube, you have competition. You have people who are trying to start up a competitive website to your YouTube. People are, and eventually somebody's going to succeed, and they're going to do it better than you, and you're going to lose so many customers. Are you that daft? Are you that ignorant? Come on, man. Fix this. Stop doing this BS. Like I said, I'm gonna go over it real quick. So let's just slide this over. Hi, I'm still here. Hi. Anyhow, okay, I'm still here. Anyhow, so let's go over this real quick. So there's been a lot of back and forth between him and Team YouTube on Twitter, and they basically act like there's nothing they can do. I'm trying to see where this started. I want to go back to where this started. Let's see. Where did it start? I think it started up above. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, let's go back up. Okay, so I think it started up here. Things are a little out of order. So let's start here. Team YouTube. It's all over the place, but basically, yeah, they're acting like they can't do anything. Team YouTube here. Team YouTube, here's the email I received saying it was the VGC News that violated terms of service and gave me a strike. Yeah, VGC News was a source, and the link, which is right here, had the word. Let's see if it pops up for everybody. Yeah, it has the word, that word right there that I cannot say. I won't spell it out. It's in the link. You can see it right there. It had nothing like that in the link. Just because that word is in a link doesn't mean that that's what you're connecting to. It was literally a news article. A news article. He was citing his source. And they pulled this. Yeah. Hi, ReviewTechUSA. Our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates our sex and nudity. Yeah, that works too. Nudity policy. We've removed the following content from YouTube. URL, blah, blah, blah. The video where URL was found, Nintendo is finally fixing this major problem. I don't consider it, personally, I disagree with Rich. I don't think this is a major problem. I don't think stuff that appeals to more mature people, I don't think is a problem. I don't. I think if anything, Nintendo needs to find a way to allow this while also protecting people. Okay, I feel that way about most platforms. It should be allowed, but there should be, checks and balances in place to make sure children can't see it. Okay, I don't think it's necessarily a problem that it's there, but I think it's a problem if it's easily accessed by minors. That's where I feel like there's an issue. But I digress. We know this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. If content breaks our rules, we remove it. If you think we've made a mistake, you can appeal, and we'll take another look at it. He had this to say. Would first recommend filing an appeal form. Here's how. Once the review of your appeal is complete, you'll get an email outlining the team's decision. Really appreciate your patience while the team takes a look. Bet a dollar you still keep the original decision. Yeah, because they do. This is what Team YouTube does. And they did, actually. So we're going to go back. We're going to keep looking up. We're going to see where it keeps going. Unfortunately, the video is already deleted. We can no longer review it and view it, and the violation will remain on your channel. Why? Why are you doing this? If you delete, this is why I say you don't delete the video. There should be just a thing where it can't be shown, but it's still in his list. If it's still there for YouTube to take a look at, until it's all sorted out. That's the way it should be. I feel like that's the way it should be. Somebody uploads something that shouldn't be there. Don't immediately delete it. Just block it from being viewed by outside sources. That's what you should do. Instead, you don't do that. You don't, like, there should be a mandatory forced sort of unlisting. Like, it's unlisted, but it's there. Nobody can view it. The person who uploaded it cannot make it listed again until it's reviewed and looked at. That is something you need to have in place. You don't have that in place. This kind of stuff could be avoided if whoever makes the decisions to set this stuff up was a bit smarter. I hate insulting people, but it feels like you guys are being really hard-headed. He goes, but I literally sent you the email showing that the article was the violation. This is insanity. It is insanity. YouTube, what are you doing? This is complete insanity. I want to encourage other YouTubers to speak out on this because this is ridiculous. So wait. Put in sources to an article. Team YouTube deletes the video and then claims there's nothing they can do since they deleted the video. This happened to another guy. Do we remember who this happened to? This happened when it came to a certain YouTuber, the Act Man. This is a similar situation to the Act Man. This is a very similar situation to the Act Man. That's why I think this is all set up intentionally for them to have a way of punishing or getting rid of YouTubers they don't want. I feel like this is what's in effect right here. And it could hit anyone. It could hit me. It could hit anyone. And it's bullshit. It's bullcrap. YouTube, what are you thinking? My editor deleted the video mid-upload because there was an editing error. This was before YouTube even gave the strike. So essentially, yes, even though I can send them the email that proves the VGC news link was the violation, they don't care. What the fuck? What the you know, and you guys can't see me, but I'm making this fake. What the fuck? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Yeah, the Act Man. He went through this. It's a similar situation where, oh, the evidence isn't there. We can't take another look at it. So, yeah, yeah, this was 50 now. Yeah, so I am at a complete loss here. And I just know that if it's something that, and why is this like this? I wish this thing followed me more. It could happen. It's my worry is that it could happen to anyone. It shouldn't even happen to him. He wasn't doing anything wrong. He was basically following the rules that I don't even know if they're actual rules in place, but they are rules that should be in place. That if you talk about news, you cite your sources. He did that, but because a single word was in the link, they automatically flagged it, deleted all this garbage. It's official. YouTube isn't YouTube anymore. It's corporate tube. It's corporate tube. Only big, big channels and whatnot have a say on this platform. Only they can really make content. That's what it feels like to me. Anybody else who talks about, what's going on in the news, regurgitates news, or any of this, they get punished. They get punished. It's bullshit. It's complete. Oh, it's bollocks. I'm gonna start using the word bollocks because I don't think there's anything in the censoring that says you can't say bollocks. That's a curse word. If it is, it's a very tame curse word. Bollocks. But it is. It's bollocks. It's crap. What are you doing, YouTube? What is going on over there? I'd really like to know. I'd really like to know who the genius is that set these things up. Again, this is an idea. I'm giving it to you freely to use. Set up a thing to where if a video is in question, it doesn't get deleted immediately. It gets placed into a unaccessible section. The person who uploaded it can't do anything, but they could delete it if they wanted to. But otherwise, it would stay there. Nobody could watch it, anything like that, except for Team YouTube, except for YouTube themselves to check over it. That is how it should work. Instantly just deleting some shit like that? Nah, nah, brah. That ain't how you do it, dude. Nah, that ain't how it's done. That's not how it should be done. You need to fix this. This needs fixed. Like, I'm giving you a free idea to prevent things like this from happening again moving forward. I hope you go with it. All right, I'm done. Share this video. Share what's going on with Richard Masucci. Review Tech USA. They don't deserve this. This is he didn't do anything wrong. It's YouTube's flawed system that's at fault. And that's all I got to say about this. This has been the Goof. And I'll see you in another one.